Hello everyone, my name is Prince Matthews and I wanted to make a quick video about quitting your job. Primarily because I just got done shooting a skit for my friend and it's a skit that I wanted to do for so long. I've been wanting to do this skit for months and months and months. But what ended up happening was I was working a corporate job and it was taking up so much of my time. The demand starting the job was 40 hours a week. It then pretty much went to 50 and then went to basically 60. But then there was weeks where I was putting in like 65 hours plus, sometimes 70 hours. Hell, there was even weeks where I put up 80 hours. And and it was a salary position, so there's no marginal return on those extra hours, right? But I made sure that I got my just due for those extra hours. Best believe me on that one. But but yeah, like I just got done shooting this skit, and this is my new YouTube channel. And so this is actually going to be the first video on the channel. I'll be releasing the skit within a couple months once the traffic starts to pick up for this channel. But I felt so good to just do it. Like I was just like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this video today. So I did the skit, and so I got to go edit and all that kind of stuff. But when I was with the job, every time I wanted to edit some of the videos that I shot, I wasn't able to do it because there wasn't enough time. The job was too unpredictable. Um, and most importantly, they started to test my dignity. You know, um, Without respect, you don't have anything at a job. And a lot of people respect me. There was really only like one person who really just didn't like me. But the fact that the environment was toxic and that they weren't willing to change that environment due to office politics, it told me there was time to leave. And what I did was last December, today's, it's October. I think it's like October 13th or 14th. I know it's Sunday. I know the Steelers game's on. So, I'm from Pittsburgh. So once this video's done, I'm going to go watch the Steelers game. They're not doing too well right now. But hey, I'm going to enjoy some Sunday night football against the Seattle Seahawks, right? But but basically what I did was in December of 2020, I came up with a plan. I'm like, hey, this job is toxic. I gotta leave. I gotta make a plan. So I'm like, hey, I gotta start saving some money. Boom, start saving money. I made a plan. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save this much, from my salary every month. Basically, saving pretty much everything, except for spending money on necessities and things like that. But ended up saving more than what I expected. Made some investments. Some were pretty risky. I jumped on some crypto, some stocks and stuff like that. And I made a lot of money, but then eventually I lost a lot of money. So I pretty much like broke even on that stuff. I'm gaining now. I'm gaining now. But, I had to learn some lessons and stuff, some rug pulls. But that's besides the point, not trying to go off on a tangent. But I left my job in July. Technically, I was done at the end of June. But what ended up happening, I think it was the 23rd of June. But I ended up having my resignation last me up until July 5th, you know. And I left the job. They were completely blindsided, even though I did tell them about, the things I didn't like about the job and like how certain things just didn't make sense. Like they would do things that, you know, from a public administrator's perspective, I just was like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you got to learn how to lead better. You got to have people hold themselves accountable. And everyone was putting everything on me, right? So I was basically like the scapegoat, even though everybody acknowledged that it wasn't my fault, whatever it was, right? So I was just Mr. Fix It Man. And my job ended up becoming like two people's jobs. So at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, I got to get out of here. So that's what I did. I quit. And I didn't have a job lined up. Everybody say, oh yeah, make sure you have a job lined up, blah, 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 blah. Listen, I have kids, I have children. Okay. Let's say proper terminology. I have children. I don't have kids, I have children, right? I know there was some guy who got on me for that years ago when I was helping him out with his kid. Uh, so don't take that serious. But anyway, um, I didn't have a job lined up. I had money in the bank, You know, I have money in the bank, and I have investments and stuff like that. But I also had a plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I made sure I had a plan or two. I actually had about maybe like five of them. You know what I mean? And I'm executing them right now. I'm transitioning to the different plans and stuff like that. I never want to go back to a job ever again in my life. I don't plan on it, but hey, you never know. Um, but yeah, it takes a lot of courage to leave your job. But I do encourage people to leave their jobs. Make sure you do have a plan. Make sure that you're not going to just be like homeless out on the streets or anything like that. But sometimes, being working in a toxic work environment, it just will destroy your soul, you know, and your coworkers. It depends on like the situation, but if the issue is your coworkers or the people that you work with, that might just be more so like your peers. They might be like maybe like your students or something like that. If they're giving you a hard time or whatever it is. Um, Sometimes people are energy vampires and they'll drain your energy, and you can't let them do that, because once you're drained of your energy and once you're deprived of who you truly are, you're just a shell of yourself, and you have this hollow feeling inside, and I noticed that a lot of people, they can't necessarily perform their best at their jobs because they don't have any ambition to do well at their jobs, because these jobs, at the end of the day, these jobs, it's a transaction, it's all a business, so no one's working for free. There's some people they're called volunteers, right? But no one's working for a salary for free. I never heard of someone who's like, hey, I'm going to do this for free, and then I'm going to just, hand the money back to the job. Mm-mm. I have heard of people who work and then they donate their salary, or people who take, like a $1 salary, CEOs and stuff like that, but they're still getting money from the company's performance, such as stocks and stuff like that, like a person like Mark Zuckerberg, right? So you really just gotta go. You just gotta leave. I know it's hard, I know it's scary, but trust me, there's always a way. There's always a way. Go on YouTube, start looking at videos. Hey, if you guys want me to, I can start telling you guys, where you could learn how to make money and different ways you can make money online from home, on your phone. Like, I make money on my phone every day. Like, I don't even get on my computer. I got a nice computer setup. I don't even get on my computer. I'm going to start to, because I do own a marketing company, and, I really just don't need it at the moment, and so I haven't really been doing that stuff as much. I kind of put that stuff on hold and just been messing with investments and all that. But yeah, if you guys want to know, just leave a comment. I'll let you know. I'll give you some leads and stuff like that. And definitely subscribe to this channel, because this channel is going to have a lot of content about life skills, investing. Pretty much there's going to be something for everyone here. I would say that. But I did make a lot of videos in the past. I made viral videos. I made informative videos. I made videos that are just straight up classics. I made a lot of stuff I'd never released, so I'm going to be releasing like a lot of old stuff, skits, all that kind of stuff, right? But I wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff if I didn't quit my job. My job was holding me back from being the best version of myself. And your job is probably holding you back from being the best version of yourself, pardon me. And so because of that, you have to get rid of it. It's just like a dead weight. It's like having a bunch of weight on your shoulders, and once you get it off, you can fly now. Before, you were grounded. Hey, they want to keep you grounded like a horseshoe. Hey, that's a little bar. If you get it, right? But I've really enjoyed working a lot of jobs in the past, I would say. But every single last one, I learned something new from each one, right? And I had some really good ones. But my last one, it was a very nice career job, on paper, like the pay, the benefits, and all that kind of stuff. But holistically, the experience was not good. It just wasn't it. All right. It just was one of those bad experiences where you look at it and you're just like, I don't want to do that again. It's kind of like a bad relationship. Like you go in a bad relationship, it's abusive or whatever, and then you're just like, oh no, no relationship, no more relationships for me, right? And you can figure out how to do things like you can still have the benefits of companionship without being in a relationship. And so, and that's what it's like quitting the job, and not working the job again, becoming an entrepreneur or, uh, you know, investing or wherever you want to call your new uh, ends. It means to meet your ends. Okay, so um, definitely just quit. Just quit. Just get out of there. Like it's not worth it. It's not worth your sanity. It's not worth the stress. Um, you'll find yourself looking in the mirror. You're like, dang, I look old. Like you'll find yourself in so many different positions where you feel as though um, you don't want to look forward to the next day just because you have to work that job. Today's Sunday. If I was still working that job, I'll be thinking to myself, I really want to watch that Steelers game, but I can't really enjoy it because subconsciously I'm thinking about having to go back to work on Monday morning. And that feeling is never a good feeling. And so I don't want you guys to continue to feel that way. So hey, come join the side of freedom. Write that resignation letter, or you know what, forget that 2 weeks notice. They'll notice when you're going. But if you do write the notice, that will be your freedom papers. And come join this side. But if you like the video, definitely like, comment, share, subscribe. If you guys want me to make a video or anything else, just let me know. Just put it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, don't let these folks stress you out. Don't let these jobs stress you out. Keep it pushing. Stay motivated, and be well. Take care.